that would be based on the information that you gather. Okay. I also like to extend an invitation to all of you to come visit. Maybe we can organize, if you're interested, come and visit my factory, our factory. We'll give you a tour, and but it's up in Baria Vung Tau, so expect the whole day. Expect the whole day, because traffic up and down is quite bad. But it's improved over the years, so you know, I think it would help you understand the scale of the business. It would help you understand more about the products, and understand, you know, the complexity of costs. You know, costs that actually go into the production of ceramic tiles, and maybe where we can save the cost, maybe, you know, etc. etc.
Yeah, leave the last one to me, the tour thing. I'll approach the necessary authorities. Hopefully we can have a look at the factory for better understanding. Okay.
So the presentation you saw earlier is in this link. So if you receive a copy of this write-up, you can just follow the links. The files on the USB are on this link, and obviously you can go visit our website, which we are also trying to revamp. But you know, cash is tight today, so we're waiting for a better opportunity. So this is a real life. I think it's a great opportunity for learning, because it's a real life crisis. You know, and every business has its up and down. You know, from a marketing, I'm in charge of marketing. From a marketing perspective, we always try and sell the company from a good light. But this is life, and this is business, and there's always an up and down in business. It's just a question of how long that cycle is. And this is not the first time that we're going through a downturn, and it probably won't be the last. So it's something that you know, all management has to go through. You know, trying to renew, again, looking back at our mission, learning about the new environment that we're in, and renewing ourselves, renewing our strategies. You know, being willing to change and to improve. Okay? Any questions? That's it from me.
Well, there's a lot of information for us to digest. So obviously that we have to look at it, you know, more closely, and we strategize ourselves to tackle this problem. And we stay behind, and then let's discuss it among ourselves how we're going to strategize it. Any question? Any question? Any final questions? So you see, AIP is not a walking.
Yeah.
Can you tell us your margin rate? Because I mean, this is very important. So
Merchant rate.
the turnover rate of producing tiles.
Turnover rate.
How much profit do you?
Okay. Well, in terms of revenue, you can take. I would say a low average is about 15 million a year.
Got a copy of the P&L?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can share that. But yeah, I'd suggest looking more from the management strategic point of view rather than the financial point of view. But just, you know, just take the assumption that, you know, the economy is bad, cash flow is tight. Well, you can do your own calculations. You can look at our average price, $5 to $6 per square meter. If we produce, we're supposed to produce 3.2, but you know, it's maximum capacity. Nobody reaches maximum capacity. So take an average of 3 million square meters a year, multiplied by $5 to $6. So that would give you our revenues. Any other questions?
I wonder the way how you reach the customer in local market. Because you have a your own consulting service,
Yeah.
but you said that you focus on high-end segments, but the
Yeah.
way to get rid to the customer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can give you a brief description, but if you want more information, more details, then you might need to drop by my office.
Yes.
I can show you pictures. What we have is, in Vietnam, there are, I think that it's growing, the numbers are growing, numbers of conferences that are related to construction or architecture. VietBuild, VietArch, and a couple more. But our feeling is, and we've been to these exhibitions, our feeling is there isn't a strong, focused market that actually goes to these exhibitions. You even get, with what we've seen, and you even get like grandmothers and kids coming just to get the free USB or T-shirt that they're giving out free, you know. So we decided many years back that we will we won't participate in these shows unless the show improves or there is a new show that we feel that is, you know, it's worthy, that we invest $1 and we get back $1, you know. But the surefire way to do that is we organize our own shows. And to answer your question, how do we reach these the market, the target market of higher end people? Is through architects and interior designers, because we can't exactly identify, you know, hey, you're well off and you're buying a house next month or 6 months down the road. There's no way for us to identify you as a target market. So we work through architects and interior designers, because if you have enough cash, you would employ an architect or interior designer to do your house. So we invite key people from the industry and, you know, our selected architects and interior designers to our show, where we show prototype designs that have not been produced. And then we give them a survey form and ask them to give their opinions about these new designs. There's another objective to this, which is we actually get the buy-in of the architects and interior designers, because we make it an exclusive by invitation event, number one. Number two, we collect their feedback, their opinions. And if you were an architect and interior designer that came by and said, hey, you know, this design, it should be an X instead of an A, and we made that change and we produced it, you would be an advocate of our product. You would say, hey, you know, guess what? You know, I told them to do this. I told them to make this change. So that is our marketing strategy. If you, during your research, you probably realize that we do not do advertising or TV commercials. No billboard banners or anything. If anything, it's interviews or articles. Our closest media partner is Saigon Times. So you might be able to find articles from Saigon Times, interviews with the CEO, etc., etc. But we do not invest directly in, meet up, you know, this is our address, this is our name or product in the magazines or TV commercials. Did I answer your question?
Yes.
Anybody else?
Lenry, do you have an assistant that the students could sort of call, you know, rather than, I know you're a busy man, you know, if somebody who's assistant to you, they can call you the assistant and to make an appointment to see you or something. Because probably, I was thinking that probably the third week, when you collect all your data and then you try to formulate everything together and you just present sort of a tentative draft for him to look at, you know, that will be probably the third week, you know. So, anybody that you can think of?
Yeah.
So can you give us the address and all that so that the students will, you know, probably
Okay.
go through this rather than directly to you. Yeah, here we are.